And welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is the Dynamic Sean's of Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, where it is the undisputed source for all WWE news, rumors, headlines, speculation, and even TNA. Here to give you the latest developments. One of the writers noted earlier that the Voice of Wrestling podcast made some comments on their most recent show at the 40-minute mark about Dixie Carter and an errant email that was sent to a group of people. It was a story similar to the Mike Johnson-Vince Russo debacle that happened last year when Russo accidentally emailed creative instructions to Johnson meant from Mike TNA. We don't report news or stories from podcasts that aren't from wrestlers or top names in the business, so I alerted the writer and deleted the article. While I can't confirm or deny the podcast story, I spoke with a couple of wrestlers in TNA this morning, and they hadn't heard anything about it. I was also told that the only thing they've heard recently from the company was that Dixie would be addressing the cancellation reports at the next set of TV tapings in June. It should be noted that Dave Meltzer stated in a tweet in response to Billy Corgan that he had documentation on a story that was similar to the Johnson-Russo one. Corgan had initially knocked Meltzer's report about Destination America canceling TNA, and Meltzer compared Corgan's response to that of Russo when the email story happened. Corgan replied, "For your info, I did read your highly irresponsible piece, and as much as I love Vinny Rue, this is a different situation." Dave Meltzer had the following to say on Twitter: "I have the exact same documentation MJ had on the same type of story. You're better than Russo, don't end up the same way." Having been such a focal point part of the debacle in debate, Russo himself chimed in on the exchange and had the following to say on Twitter: "Isn't more of a stand-up guy than Billy. When he said reports were irresponsible, I know the truth. A shred of truth isn't the truth." Well, you know, if anything, TNA is getting a lot more press. You know, maybe this is being done, actually, to make TNA get out there even more and to express a lot of talk to get people, you know, talking. And if this is the way to get people talking, well then, hey, let it be what it's going to be. You know, it is what it is for Impact Wrestling. Once again, I'm seeing up to date. You know, you got Russo involved, you got Meltzer involved, you got Corgan involved, Dixie Carter involved. I mean, could this be a big publicity stunt? I don't know. I mean, I'm just grasping at straws. I don't know the situation. I'm just finding out all the same stuff you are, ladies and gentlemen. So what I want on is your comments and your opinions. And once again, I hope the very best for TNA. I hope that they can withstand the test of time. I hope they can get another deal. I hope Destination America doesn't back out of the deal. I hope these wrestlers have a place to show their stuff, and, you know, they need to get paid. You know, we need to see, you know, competition. Although TNA isn't competition right now, who's to say they couldn't be in the future? TNA has been in this predicament before. TNA has had their back against the wall before. But can TNA come up big when it absolutely matters most to being on a network? Or will they just be online based? Your comments, your opinions, subscribe.